Imagine someone walks up to you with an offer. Not a small one, $50,000. Cash. But there is a condition. To earn it, you must step into a ring and face a wild animal. Just you and the creature. At first, it might sound simple. After all, humans have always believed they sit at the top of the food chain. We build cities, machines, and technology that dominate the planet. But take away those advantages, strip away the tools, the weapons, the distance that modern life gives us. And suddenly the question becomes far more uncomfortable. How well would a human really do? In the natural world, survival is not decided by intelligence alone. It is decided by strength, speed, teeth, claws, instincts, and millions of years of evolution designed for one purpose: staying alive or killing what stands in the way. Some creatures rely on brute force. Others rely on speed and ambush. Some have crushing bites powerful enough to shatter bone. Others use precision, agility, or relentless endurance. And every one of them has something humans do not naturally possess: a body perfectly designed for survival in the wild. Today we are going to explore a hypothetical challenge. You are offered $50,000, but to claim it, you must choose one wild opponent to face. 20 different contenders stand before you. Some might look manageable. Some might make you hesitate. And some, well, might turn that $50,000 into the worst decision of your life. Rules of the challenge. Before we begin, we need to define what winning actually means in this challenge. This is not a fight to the death. The goal is simple. You must defeat the animal in a one-on-one encounter and force it to retreat, submit, or become unable to continue the fight. First, no weapons, no knives, no sticks, no tools of any kind. Second, no outside help, no teammates, no traps, and no interference. It is simply you and the animal. Third, the fight ends when one side can no longer continue. That could mean the animal retreats, loses the ability to fight, or clearly gives up the confrontation. If you survive the encounter and stop the animal from continuing the fight, you win the $50,000. But if the animal overwhelms you, forces you to retreat, or leaves you unable to continue, the challenge ends there. And that is the risk behind this hypothetical competition. Because as you will soon see, some of the opponents on this list are not just dangerous. They are built by nature to win fights. So with the rules now clear, we will begin by ranking these opponents from number 20 all the way down to number 1. Let the challenge begin. Imagine your opponent is something very different from the ground predators most people fear. It doesn't stalk from the bushes. It doesn't charge across the ground. It comes from above. Number 20, the eagle. An eagle is built for dominance in the sky. From high in the air, its vision scans the landscape with extraordinary precision. Its eyesight is several times sharper than that of a human, allowing it to spot movement far below while soaring hundreds of feet overhead. And once it locks onto a target, the attack can be sudden. An eagle's primary weapons are its talons. Each foot carries curved, razor-sharp claws designed to grab and pierce with tremendous force. These talons are not just for holding prey. They are crushing tools capable of driving deep into flesh, then locking in place. When an eagle strikes, it often does so with speed and surprise. A dive from above can generate enormous momentum, and the moment those talons connect, the grip is powerful and difficult to break. Then there is the beak. Hooked and sharply curved, it is designed for tearing. Once the bird has secured its opponent with its talons, the beak becomes a cutting instrument capable of ripping and slicing. Unlike many animals that fight from the ground, the eagle also has the advantage of mobility. It can attack, pull away, circle, and strike again. Its wings allow it to control distance, turning the sky into a tactical advantage. and that changes the nature of the challenge. You are not just facing claws and a beak. You are facing speed from above, precision attacks, and an opponent that controls the air while you remain on the ground. So the question becomes very simple. For $50,000, would you be willing to face a predator that attacks from the sky? Now the challenge moves from the sky to a fighter that stands its ground. Number 19. Kangaroo. At first glance, a kangaroo might not seem like a serious opponent. Many people associate it with hopping across open plains or carrying its young in a pouch. But up close, the reality is very different. A large kangaroo is built like a natural boxer. Its body is supported by powerful hind legs and a thick muscular tail that acts like a third leg, stabilizing the animal when it prepares to strike. When balanced on that tail, the kangaroo can lean back and unleash the true weapons of its arsenal, the hind legs. Each leg is packed with dense muscle designed for explosive power. These legs allow the animal to travel great distances in a single bound, but in a fight, they become devastating kicking weapons. When a kangaroo kicks forward with both legs, the force can be strong enough to knock an opponent off balance or send them crashing to the ground. And those kicks are not harmless. The claws on its hind feet are long, sharp, and capable of slicing deeply when driven forward with full force. But the legs are not its only tools. Kangaroos are also known to box. Using their forearms, they jab, grab, and shove their opponent while maintaining balance on their powerful legs. In territorial disputes, males often grapple, pushing and striking until one gives up. This means a confrontation is not just about brute strength. It becomes a combination of pushing, grappling, and explosive kicks. And unlike animals that rely on a single attack, the kangaroo can switch between striking and kicking in seconds, keeping its opponent constantly off balance. So imagine standing face to face with one, tall, muscular, balanced on its tail, ready to strike with legs powerful enough to launch it across the landscape. The question now becomes a little harder. For $50,000, would you step into the ring with a fighter built for power and balance? Number 18. The baboon. The next opponent brings a very different kind of danger. Unlike animals that rely purely on claws or raw power, the baboon combines strength, intelligence, speed, and weapons built directly into its mouth. An adult male baboon typically stands about 2.5 to 3 feet tall at the shoulder, but when upright it can appear much larger. Large males can weigh 60 to 90 pounds, 27 to 40 kilograms, and their bodies are compact, muscular, and surprisingly powerful for their size. But the first thing you notice is not the height, it is the teeth. Male baboons possess long, dagger-like canine teeth that can grow nearly 2 inches long. These teeth are not just for display. In fights with rivals or predators, baboons use them as slashing weapons capable of inflicting deep and painful wounds. And baboons are not afraid to use them. When threatened, they often bare their teeth in a display meant to intimidate. If the threat continues, they can lunge forward with shocking speed and deliver powerful bites. But biting is only one part of the fight. Baboons are extremely agile primates with strong arms and quick reflexes. They can grab, pull, shove, and strike with their hands. Their grip strength allows them to hold on to an opponent while attempting to bite. They also possess sharp fingernails and powerful jaws, turning a confrontation into a chaotic mix of grappling, scratching, and biting. And perhaps the most unpredictable factor is their temperament. Baboons are known for being highly aggressive when cornered or challenged. In the wild, they have been seen confronting predators and defending themselves fiercely. This means a confrontation would not be calm or predictable. It would be fast, loud, and violent. Imagine standing in front of an animal that may only reach your waist in height. but carries 2-inch knives in its mouth and the speed to use them. So now the challenge becomes more serious. For $50,000, would you risk stepping into the ring with a primate armed with teeth built for war? The next opponent is not just strong, it is built in many ways like us, but with physical advantages that humans rarely appreciate until it is too late. Number 17. The chimpanzee. An adult male chimpanzee typically stands around 4 to 5 feet tall when upright and weighs roughly 90 to 130 pounds, 40 to 60 kilograms. On paper, that might not seem overwhelming compared to a human, but the numbers do not tell the full story. Chimpanzees possess extraordinary upper body strength. Their arms, shoulders, and chest are packed with dense muscle designed for climbing, swinging, and pulling their body weight through trees. Because of this, a chimpanzee can be several times stronger than a human of similar size, particularly in pulling and grappling movements. And that strength becomes extremely dangerous in a confrontation. A chimpanzee does not fight like most animals. It fights with a combination of grappling, biting, and relentless aggression. Using its long arms, it can grab and hold on to an opponent while attempting to overpower them. Then come the teeth. Chimpanzees have large, sharp canine teeth capable of delivering powerful bites. In conflicts within their own groups, these bites can cause severe injuries. When a chimpanzee attacks, the bite is often aimed at vulnerable areas while it holds its opponent with its arms. Speed is another advantage. Chimpanzees are extremely agile and explosive. Their quick reflexes and ability to move suddenly can make their attacks difficult to anticipate. For $50,000, would you be willing to face a creature that shares much of our anatomy, but may hold the advantage in raw physical power? Number 16. Wolverine. The next opponent may look small compared to many of the animals on this list, but appearances can be very deceptive. An adult wolverine typically weighs between 20 and 40 pounds, 9 to 18 kilograms, and measures roughly 2 to 3 feet long, standing only about a foot tall at the shoulder. On paper, that might sound manageable, but the wolverine has earned a reputation as one of the most fearless and aggressive predators in the animal kingdom. Its body is compact and incredibly muscular, built for power rather than speed. Thick fur and tough skin protect it from bites and harsh environments, making it difficult for opponents to injure it easily. Then there are the jaws. Wolverines possess powerful jaws and sharp teeth capable of crushing bone and tearing through frozen carcasses. In the wild, they often feed on animals much larger than themselves, ripping into tough hide and muscle with surprising force. Their claws add another layer to their arsenal. Each paw carries long, curved claws used for digging, climbing, and fighting. In a confrontation, those claws can slash and grip, allowing the animal to hold on to an opponent while delivering powerful bites. But perhaps the most intimidating weapon of the wolverine is its attitude. This animal is famous for its refusal to back down. Wolverines have been known to challenge wolves and even push larger predators away from food. Their aggressive nature means that once they engage in a fight, they can be relentless. And that combination makes them extremely dangerous. Small enough to move quickly, strong enough to wrestle, armed with claws, crushing jaws, and an unusually fearless temperament. Imagine facing an opponent that weighs only a fraction of your body weight, but fights with the determination of something far larger. For $50,000, would you take the risk? Number 15. African wild dog. The next opponent may not be as heavy as some predators on this list, but it is considered one of the most efficient hunters on Earth. An adult African wild dog typically stands about 24 to 30 inches, 60 to 75 centimeters, tall at the shoulder, and weighs between 40 and 70 pounds, 18 to 32 kilograms. Lean and athletic, Its body is built for speed, endurance, and relentless pursuit. At first glance, its slender frame might not seem intimidating, but look closer. The African wild dog has long legs built for chasing prey over long distances, powerful jaws filled with sharp teeth, and incredible stamina. These animals are capable of running prey down until exhaustion sets in. Their bite is designed not just to puncture but to tear and slice, allowing them to disable prey quickly. But perhaps their most dangerous trait is their persistence. In the wild, African wild dogs rarely give up once a chase begins. Their hunting success rate is among the highest of any predator. They are fast, coordinated, and relentless. Even alone, the combination of speed, sharp teeth, and endurance makes them extremely dangerous. Imagine facing an opponent that doesn't just attack once, but keeps coming. For $50,000, would you take your chances against a hunter built for relentless pursuit? Now the challenge begins to move into animals that are not just aggressive. They are built for hunting. Number 14. Gray wolf. An adult gray wolf typically stands around 30 to 33 inches, 75 to 85 centimeters, tall at the shoulder, and weighs roughly 70 to 110 pounds, 32 to 50 kilograms, though some can grow even larger. Long legs, a powerful chest, and thick muscles give the wolf both endurance and strength. But the wolf's most dangerous weapon is its bite. A wolf's jaws are built to seize and hold prey, with powerful jaw muscles and sharp teeth designed for tearing flesh. A single bite can clamp down with tremendous force. In the wild, wolves use this bite to bring down animals far larger than themselves. Speed is another advantage. A wolf can sprint quickly and maintain high speeds over long distances, allowing it to pursue prey relentlessly. Even in a one-on-one encounter, that speed and agility make it a difficult opponent to evade. And while wolves are famous for hunting in packs, a single wolf is still a formidable predator. Its instincts are tuned for combat, its reflexes are sharp, and its bite is designed to end fights quickly. Imagine standing across from a hunter that has spent its entire life chasing and overpowering prey. For $50,000, would you face a predator whose primary weapon is a set of jaws designed to bring down animals larger than itself? Number 13. Spotted hyena. The spotted hyena is one of the most powerful carnivores in Africa. An adult hyena typically stands about 30 to 35 inches, 75 to 90 centimeters, tall at the shoulder, and weighs between 90 and 150 pounds, 40 to 70 kilograms. Its body slopes downward from its shoulders, giving it a distinctive shape, but that front-heavy build hides tremendous strength. The hyena's most terrifying weapon is its bite force. Among land mammals, hyenas possess one of the strongest bite forces relative to their size. Their jaws are capable of crushing bone, allowing them to crack open carcasses that other predators cannot access. Their teeth are thick, sharp, and designed to tear through hide, muscle, and bone. And they are not slow. Despite their stocky appearance, hyenas can run quickly and have remarkable endurance. Their powerful neck and shoulder muscles allow them to clamp down and hold onto prey with tremendous force. But perhaps what makes them most intimidating is their fearless aggression. Hyenas regularly confront other predators and fight over food. They are bold, opportunistic, and extremely confident in their ability to overpower rivals. Imagine facing an animal with bone-crushing jaws, powerful shoulders, and a reputation for relentless aggression. For $50,000, would you step into the ring with a predator capable of breaking bones with a single bite? At number 12 is the gorilla. The gorilla is the largest living primate on Earth. An adult male, known as a silverback, can stand 5.5 to 6 feet tall when upright and weigh anywhere between 300 and 430 pounds. Its massive chest, thick shoulders, and enormous arms create a body built for raw strength. In the forests where gorillas live, that strength serves many purposes. It allows them to climb, pull branches, and defend their families. But in a confrontation, those same muscles become formidable weapons. A gorilla's arms are incredibly long and powerful. When it grabs hold of something, its grip can be extremely difficult to break. With a single motion, it can shove, pull, or throw an opponent off balance. Despite feeding mostly on plants, gorillas possess large canine teeth capable of delivering powerful bites. These teeth are often used in disputes between males, where dominance fights can become intense displays of strength and aggression. When a silverback feels threatened, it may stand upright, beat its chest, and charge forward. Even though these displays are often meant to intimidate rather than attack, the speed and force behind them can be overwhelming. Imagine standing in front of an animal that outweighs you, outmuscles you, and possesses the strength to dominate almost anything in its environment. For $50,000, would you face an opponent whose greatest weapon is overwhelming power? Number 11. The cougar. The cougar, also known as the mountain lion or puma, is one of the most effective ambush predators in the Americas. An adult cougar typically stands 24 to 30 inches tall at the shoulder and weighs 110 to 200 pounds. Its body is long, lean, and packed with muscle, built for explosive bursts of speed and agility. Unlike animals that rely on intimidation or brute force, the cougar prefers something far more efficient. Surprise! Cougars are masters of ambush. In the wild, they move silently through forests and mountains, watching and waiting for the right moment to strike. When that moment comes, they launch forward with incredible power. A cougar can leap over 20 feet in a single bound. Its hind legs provide the explosive force needed to close distance instantly, while its forelimbs reach forward to grab hold of prey. Cougars possess retractable claws, curved and razor-sharp. These claws allow the animal to grip tightly, holding onto its opponent while delivering slashing blows. Once the cougar has secured its target, it aims for the throat or neck, clamping down with powerful jaws to suffocate its prey. Imagine facing an animal that doesn't rely on intimidation, but instead waits for the perfect moment to strike. For $50,000, would you risk facing a hunter built for silent, explosive attacks? Number 10. Leopard. The leopard is one of the most adaptable and powerful big cats on the planet. An adult leopard stands about 25 to 31 inches tall at the shoulder and weighs between 90 and 160 pounds. But what truly sets the leopard apart is its incredible strength relative to its size. Leopards are famous for lifting prey that weighs as much as, or even more than they do, and dragging it high into the branches of trees. That feat alone requires tremendous power in the shoulders, jaws, and neck. Its retractable claws are curved, sharp, and capable of gripping and tearing. These claws help the leopard latch onto its opponent while delivering powerful strikes. With long canine teeth and strong jaw muscles, the leopard can clamp down on the throat of its prey, suffocating it in a matter of minutes. A leopard can reach bursts of up to 36 miles per hour, allowing it to close distance quickly. What makes this predator particularly dangerous is its versatility. Leopards are comfortable on the ground, in dense vegetation, and even in trees. They are patient hunters that rely on stealth, strength, and precision. Imagine facing a predator known for overpowering animals larger than itself. For $50,000, would you stand your ground against a hunter that combines speed, strength, and deadly claws? Number 9. Jaguar. The jaguar is the largest big cat in the Americas and one of the most powerful predators relative to its size. An adult jaguar typically stands 27 to 30 inches tall at the shoulder and can weigh anywhere between 120 and 250 pounds. Its body is shorter and stockier than that of other big cats, giving it a compact frame packed with muscle. Among all big cats, the jaguar possesses the strongest bite relative to its size. Its jaws are capable of delivering a crushing bite powerful enough to pierce the skulls of its prey. Unlike lions or leopards that usually kill by suffocating their prey at the throat, jaguars often use a different method. They bite directly through bone, targeting the skull and instantly disabling their opponent. Like other big cats, jaguars have retractable claws that function like curved daggers, allowing them to grip, slash, and control their prey. Despite their powerful build, jaguars are also agile swimmers and skilled hunters capable of ambushing animals both on land and near water. In the wild, they routinely hunt animals such as deer, wild pigs, and even armored reptiles. Everything about this predator reflects brute power and efficiency. Imagine standing in front of an animal whose jaws are designed to crush bone for $50,000. Would you take that risk? The next opponent does not rely on fur, claws, or speed alone. Instead, it represents something far more ancient. Number 8. Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon is the largest living lizard on Earth, a reptile that looks like it stepped straight out of prehistoric times. An adult Komodo dragon can grow 8 to 10 feet long and weigh between 150 and 200 pounds. Its body is low to the ground but incredibly powerful, supported by thick legs and a muscular tail. Its head carries one of the most terrifying weapons in the reptile world: the bite. A Komodo dragon's mouth is filled with dozens of serrated teeth, designed to slice through flesh like a row of knives. When it bites, those teeth tear deep wounds that bleed heavily. Komodo dragons also possess venom glands that release toxins during a bite. This venom interferes with blood clotting and can send prey into shock. Combined with its sharp teeth, this creates a devastating attack. Each foot carries strong curved claws used for gripping and tearing. Despite their size, Komodo dragons are also capable of surprising bursts of speed, allowing them to lunge forward quickly when attacking prey. In the wild, they hunt animals as large as deer and water buffalo. Imagine facing a predator that bites, tears, and poisons all at once for $50,000. Would you face a living relic from the age of reptiles? Number 7. Lion. The lion is often called the king of the jungle, but in reality it rules the open plains and savannas of Africa. An adult male lion can stand about 4 feet tall at the shoulder, stretch over 8 feet in length, and weigh between 330 and 550 pounds. Its massive shoulders, thick muscles, and powerful limbs create a body designed for overpowering large prey. First come the claws. Like all big cats, lions possess retractable claws that remain razor sharp. When extended, these claws act like hooked daggers, capable of slashing deeply into flesh while gripping tightly onto prey. Then there are the jaws. A lion's bite is strong enough to clamp down on the throat of large animals, cutting off airflow and ending the fight quickly. Its long canine teeth are designed for piercing and holding. Despite its massive size, a lion can sprint at up to 50 miles per hour in short bursts. That explosive speed allows it to close distance with incredible force. Everything about the lion is built for combat: strength, speed, claws, jaws. For $50,000, would you risk facing the king of predators? Number 6. Tiger. The tiger is the largest big cat on Earth, and one of the most powerful predators ever to walk the planet. An adult tiger typically stands around 3 to 3.5 feet tall at the shoulder, stretches up to 10 feet in length, and can weigh between 400 and 660 pounds, depending on the subspecies. This massive body is supported by thick muscles built for explosive strength. But what truly makes the tiger frightening is how it hunts. Tigers are solitary ambush predators. They rely on stealth and patience, moving silently through forests and grasslands until the perfect moment to strike. When they attack, the speed and force are overwhelming. Using powerful hind legs, a tiger can launch itself forward, covering distance in a single explosive leap. Its claws grip tightly into prey while its jaws aim for the neck. And those jaws are devastating. A tiger's bite can crush bone and clamp down with incredible pressure. Tigers regularly hunt animals such as deer, wild boar, and even large buffalo. In some cases, they have been known to overpower prey that weighs nearly 1,000 pounds. Imagine standing face to face with the largest of the big cats, a predator whose entire body is designed for power, speed, and lethal precision. For $50,000, would you face the most powerful cat on Earth? Before we continue, please subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos about animals. Now the challenge reaches one of the most formidable predators on Earth. Number 5. The polar bear. The polar bear is the largest land carnivore alive. An adult male polar bear can stand over 5 feet tall at the shoulder, stretch up to 10 feet in length, and weigh anywhere from 900 to 1,600 pounds. Its massive body is built for surviving the brutal Arctic environment, but beneath its thick fur lies incredible strength. A polar bear's forelimbs are enormously powerful, capable of delivering crushing blows with its paws. Each paw carries large claws designed to grip prey and tear into flesh. And then there are the jaws. Polar bears possess powerful teeth and jaws capable of crushing bones and ripping through thick hide. Unlike many predators that rely on stealth, the polar bear combines size, strength, and endurance. In the Arctic, it hunts seals across the ice and can overpower prey with overwhelming force. Everything about the polar bear reflects dominance. Massive weight, enormous strength, devastating claws and teeth. Imagine standing across from a predator that outweighs you many times over. For $50,000, would you face the largest carnivore walking on land? Now the challenge moves beyond predators and into something just as dangerous: sheer unstoppable force. Number 4. The rhinoceros. The rhinoceros is one of the largest and most powerful land animals alive. Depending on the species, an adult rhino can stand about 5 to 6 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh between 3,000 and 5,000 pounds. Its body is massive and heavily built, supported by thick legs that carry an enormous amount of weight. That weight alone makes a confrontation extremely dangerous. But the rhino's most iconic weapon is the horn. Made of keratin, the same material as human fingernails, the horn can grow up to 2 feet long in some species. When a rhinoceros charges, that horn becomes a devastating spear capable of inflicting catastrophic damage. And rhinos are fast. Despite their massive size, they can run at speeds approaching 30 to 35 miles per hour in short bursts. Once they begin a charge, stopping them is extremely difficult. Their thick skin also adds to their defensive power. Often compared to natural armor, it protects them from many attacks that would injure other animals. Imagine facing an opponent weighing several thousand pounds, armed with a horn capable of impaling anything in its path. For $50,000, would you dare stand in front of a charging rhinoceros? Number 3. The elephant. The elephant is the largest land animal on Earth, a true giant of the natural world. An adult African elephant can stand 10 to 13 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh between 10,000 and 14,000 pounds. Its enormous body is supported by pillar-like legs capable of carrying incredible mass. But size is only part of the danger. The elephant's tusks are powerful weapons. These long, curved teeth can grow over 6 feet long and are used to dig, push, and defend. In a confrontation, those tusks can become devastating spears. Then there is the trunk. Containing tens of thousands of muscles, the elephant's trunk is both delicate and incredibly strong. It can lift heavy objects, grab opponents, and throw them with surprising force. And if that were not enough, the elephant also has the ability to simply crush. A single stomp from a foot weighing hundreds of pounds can cause catastrophic injury. Despite their size, elephants can also move quickly, reaching speeds of up to 25 miles per hour. Imagine standing in front of a creature weighing several tons, capable of impaling, grabbing, or trampling with overwhelming force. For $50,000, would you face the largest animal walking on land? Number 2. The hippopotamus. At first glance, the hippopotamus may appear slow and almost harmless, but in reality, it is one of the most dangerous large animals in Africa. An adult hippo can stand around 5 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh between 3,000 and 4,000 pounds. Beneath its thick skin lies an enormous amount of muscle. But the most frightening weapon of the hippo is its mouth. A hippopotamus can open its jaws nearly 150 degrees, revealing enormous tusk-like teeth that can grow more than 20 inches long. These teeth are capable of crushing bone and delivering devastating bites. And despite their bulky appearance, hippos are far from slow. They can charge at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour on land, closing distance with shocking speed. Hippos are also extremely territorial and highly aggressive when they feel threatened. Imagine facing an animal with enormous jaws, massive teeth, and the power to crush bones with a single bite. For $50,000, would you risk facing one of the most dangerous animals in Africa? Now the challenge reaches one of the most terrifying predators on Earth. Number 1. The saltwater crocodile. The saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile and one of the most powerful ambush predators ever to exist. An adult male can grow 15 to 20 feet long and weigh between 1,000 and 2,200 pounds. Its body is low and armored, covered in thick scales that act like natural armor. But the real danger lies in the jaws. A crocodile possesses one of the strongest bite forces ever recorded in the animal kingdom, exceeding 3,500 pounds of pressure per square inch. When those jaws snap shut, escape becomes nearly impossible. Inside its mouth are rows of conical teeth designed not for chewing, but for gripping and holding. And once the crocodile has its prey, it performs one of the most violent attacks in nature, the death roll. By spinning its body with tremendous force, the crocodile can tear apart flesh and disorient its victim. Despite their heavy bodies, crocodiles can also launch explosive attacks from the water, lunging forward with incredible speed. Imagine facing a predator that combines armor, crushing jaws, and one of the most violent attack techniques in the animal kingdom. For $50,000, would you step into the arena with one of the most powerful reptiles ever to live? And that brings us to the end of the challenge. 20 creatures, 20 very different opponents, each one armed with its own set of tools shaped by millions of years of evolution. Some relied on speed, some relied on teeth and claws, others relied on overwhelming size and power. And along the way, the question remained the same. If $50,000 were on the line, which one would you choose to face? Because stripped of technology, weapons, and everything that modern life gives us, humans are suddenly reminded of something important. Out in the wild, survival is not decided by intelligence alone. It is decided by strength, instinct, and bodies perfectly designed for the environments these animals call home. Some of the creatures on this list might still leave you with a chance. Others would almost certainly turn that $50,000 into the worst gamble of your life. And yet, every one of them represents something extraordinary. Not just danger, but the incredible diversity and power of the natural world. Animals that dominate skies, forests, rivers, and plains in ways humans never could. So now the final question is yours. Looking back at the entire list, which one would you fight for $50,000? And where would you draw the line and simply walk away?